Some people try too hard to be seen. They talk louder, laugh harder, dress brighter, all just to feel noticed. And then there are people like Jisoo. She doesn't chase attention. She doesn't demand validation. She doesn't need to prove anything. Yet somehow she becomes the moment. That's not luck. That's a mindset. A mindset built on detachment, control, and quiet power. And once you understand it, Jay, you stop being the one who chases. You become the one who is chased. The first rule of this mindset is simple. Stop performing. Most people are not living. They are performing. They adjust their personality depending on who they are with. They say things just to be liked. They hide parts of themselves just to fit in. But here's the truth. The more you try to impress people, the less impressive you become. Jisoo doesn't perform. She doesn't force charm. She doesn't exaggerate herself. She simply exists fully, calmly, unapologetically. And that's exactly why people are drawn to her. Because authenticity, when combined with confidence, is rare. So stop over explaining. Stop over smiling. Stop shrinking to make others comfortable. You're not here to entertain people. You are here to be yourself without negotiation. The second rule is even more powerful. Control your emotions or they will control you. People expect reactions. They push buttons just to see how you'll respond. But the moment you stop reacting, you take away their power. Jisoo doesn't get easily shaken. Not because life is easy for her, but because she doesn't allow everything to reach her. And that's a skill, a dangerous one. Just imagine this. Someone ignores you. Instead of chasing, you pull back. Someone disrespects you. Instead of arguing, you remove access. Someone doubts you. Instead of proving them wrong with words, you prove them wrong with results. That silence, it's not weakness, it's dominance. Because not everything deserves your energy. And once you understand that, you become harder to manipulate, harder to control, and impossible to break. The third rule, you are the standard. Most people walk into a room wondering, do they like me? But people with real power think differently. They ask, do I like them? That shift changes everything. Jisoo doesn't compete for attention. She doesn't compare herself constantly. She knows her worth and she doesn't need to announce it. And neither should you. You don't need to prove your value to people who don't see it. You simply don't give them access. Because value is not something you beg others to recognize, but it's something you embody. And when you truly believe that, people feel it. The fourth rule is subtle but deadly. Do less, mean more. Most people overdo everything. They talk too much. They explain too much. They try too hard. Or, but the more you give away your energy, the less valuable it becomes. Jisoo doesn't overwhelm people with effort. She speaks when it matters. She appears when it counts. She gives just enough and no more. And that's why her presence feels powerful. Because it's controlled. When you speak less, people listen more. When you show up less, people notice more. When you care less, people chase more. Scarcity creates value. And once you understand this, you stop trying to be everywhere. You become unforgettable instead. The fifth rule, be kind but not available. Kindness is not weakness, but giving everyone access to you is. Jisoo is warm, polite, and respectful, but she is not easily accessible. No, not everyone gets the same version of her. And that's exactly how it should be. You don't owe everyone your time. You don't owe everyone your energy. You don't owe everyone your vulnerability. Access to you should be earned. You can smile without opening up. You can help without sacrificing yourself. You can love without losing your identity. Boundaries are not rude, they are a form of self respect. And the people who truly value you will respect them. And finally, the most powerful rule of all: disappear, improve, return different. You don't need to announce your growth. You don't need to post every step of your journey. Real transformation happens in silence. Jisoo didn't become who she is overnight. She built herself quietly, consistently, without noise. And when she shows up, the difference speaks for itself. So step back, focus on yourself, build your skills, work on your mindset, heal, grow, evolve without telling the world. Let them wonder where you went. Let them notice the change without explanation. Because mystery creates power and silence amplifies it. In the end, the Jisoo mindset isn't about being loud, aggressive, or dominant. It's about being unbothered, not cold, but controlled, not distant, but selective, not attention seeking, but naturally magnetic. It's about knowing your worth so deeply that you don't feel the need to prove it. Because the truth is, the person who needs nothing cannot be controlled. The person who is calm cannot be shaken. And the person who is secure within themselves will always win silently.